Yeah, hello guys and welcome back to my channel Comment Centric. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment your opinion. So today we're going to be looking at the whole Shannon Sharpe situation, and I'm just going to read through this and going to give my opinion about this, and then we're going to read through some comments and I'm going to be reacting to them as well. So it says here that sources close to Shannon Sharpe say that his relationship with his rape accuser was purely consensual BDSM arrangement, allegedly meeting up for rough sex over about 100 times from late 2022 to January 2025. They claim she requested acts like choking, callers, and role play in alleged texts, including one that said, "I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, daddy." So, I'm gonna give my opinion about this before we dive into the comments. And what do I think about this? So, the news out there is that she's 20 as of 2025. She's 20 years of age, and they started around the late 2022. And people are saying she's probably 17 when they started. That we are not sure. But here's the thing: if she was 17 when they started, then that's considered underage, and that's not something that's gonna be good looking good for him if this goes to court, because he's 57, guys. You must know that he's 57 years of age. He's 57 years of age, and people are like saying the age gap is wild. And honestly speaking, the age gap is wild because if I have a daughter, I'm not sure I would let her have any kind of relationship with someone of that age because considering the age difference is a lot. And I'm not sure him himself, if he have a daughter, he would be really actually happy to see his daughter being with someone that old. Let's just be honest. And doing things like this to someone of that age is just wild. I'm not here to judge anyone, that's what I'm saying. If she's 17 of years of age as of 2022, then that is actually below the age given by law, which says from 18 years, right? So that's just really young. But then we don't know. Maybe she was already 18 by late 2022, and if she's 18 by late 2022, then by law, I guess that's acceptable, but what do I think of it? The age difference is a lot. That's what I think. So people might have a different opinion. And also, I feel like public figures or like celebrities should try as much as possible to have a stable and a good kind of relationship because things like this tends to ruin their brand and destroy their brand. And he has built his brand over the years to this point, only for something like this to bring him down. Because I'm not sure this case is something that would end up just to go out of the window. They'll just throw this case out of the window just like that. I'm sure they'll really want to look into this deeply. And so I feel like he should consider the relationship he have with people. Yeah, I know. If I'm not mistaken, he's not married. He doesn't have any commitment with anyone. So maybe that's why he feel like I can just be with anyone, have any kind of maybe casual relationship with people, and just But I feel like celebs should consider the age gap and also consider like probably the people they are doing stuff with, because you don't know, most times it ends up, and it when it comes out in the eyes of the public, people begin to paint you dirty. This is just an opinion, this is just my thoughts about things like this, because we see over the years when celebs have this kind of issues and scandals, it tends to stain their image and people begin to see you in a different kind of direction. So we know he has a scandal either late last year or early this year where he accidentally turned on his Instagram live, and during that period he was having some kind of intercourse with someone, and there was hearing their whole intercourse sound playing on live before he could realize and end the live. So we don't know if she was even the one that was in that recording. And then, so that's my thoughts, that's my opinion. I feel like celebs should try to have a stable relationship and be careful who you have dealings with, who you deal with your private affairs with. That's just my opinion out there, because then when it comes out in the public eyes, they tend to paint you the celebrity. And I must say the age gap is just wild, because I'm not going to me personally, I wouldn't let my daughter be with someone this far older than her, old enough to be her father. So I'm just going to read through some comments and then we'll react to some comments as well. So, this person here says tying up an 18-year-old could be 17 pending birthday is at 57 is wild behavior. So, like I said, people are saying she'll be about 17, considering the time frame they put there, 2022 to 2025, and she's 20 as of 2025. So people are saying, okay, she's probably she will be 20 as of 2025. People are saying maybe she was 17 when they started the whole stuff, you know. And like I said, how do I feel about this considering the age gap? I don't feel so good about this because the age gap is actually wild. I'm not gonna lie, the age gap was wild. I'm not sure any parents would be happy to see their child um be with someone really this older than them. So this is she was 17 when this started. So that's what is going being put out there, considering the time frame that was stated. They started the whole affair. This is was she underage, and this person says she wanted 50 Shades of Shishi. Okay. Oh, that's by the way. This is the name. I think this is the name of his YouTube or his show. This is Unk is a legend. This is BDSM kink putting it in the back door when specifically told no. So this is late 2022. Hey Shannon Ship, you was messing with her when she was 17. Yeah, bro, consensual or not, she was a minor. So that's the point. If she was a minor when they had this thing, it's gonna be a really serious issue and it's gonna be a case for him. If he has any endorsement or deals with people, they might begin people a lot of brands might begin to withdraw themselves from him, sorry. And this is regardless of if she's into BDSM or not, she released a recording of him threatening her. She might not be getting all the money she wanted, but his deals with his reputation is in trash now. That's what I said. I mentioned his reputation. His reputation is actually unstable right now because now they said regardless if she's into BDSM or even though she suggested or not, that there was a recording released. I've not seen the recording though. There was a recording released of him threatening her. So I'm not sure it was a wise thing for him to threaten her. So considering this situation he's in, he shouldn't be threatening her. So I don't think that was a right move from him. So let's see this comment. This one says here, if anyone actually believes this tout was being raped, you're a retard that does not understand female nature. It's obvious these two had consensual BDSM relationship. Listening to the phone calls and reviewing the text shows she was immensely turned on by being a submissive in a relationship with an older, successful, and dominant man. She's suing because she was seeing other women. He was seeing other women, and she thought she was gonna get wifed. Now she's burning the house down because of her feelings and wants a pound of flesh in the process. Shannon Shape is innocent. So, like I said, we don't know whatever transpired. We don't know the situation. The whole situation is still unclear. And if the case is she was kind of not happy because probably he's with another woman, we don't know about that. If the case is she thought she was going to be wifed, we don't know about that. But then now the whole situation here is, was she 17 when they started this whole situation? Because now if she's 17 when this whole thing started, even though it's consensual or not, it's considered minor. She's considered a minor. So that's a problem as well for him. So I feel like those things should be put into consideration. That's why I mentioned earlier, public figures and celebrities should be mindful and consider, and everyone, not just celebrities, everyone should be mindful of who they have their dealings with, who they do things with. Should be very careful because remember your reputation is at stake. Now, trust me, a lot of people might most likely be withdrawing themselves from him right now. Brands might most likely be withdrawing themselves from him also. So all these things should be considered when doing your dealings with anyone. This is something feels weird about this. Some people say he's trying to cover up a gay rumor. So people are saying, remember, they said he was gay and all of that. So people are saying he's using this to cover up a gay rumor, but I don't think that's true. This feels like something serious, and this is not like some kind of stunt or something. So this one here says something aren't adding up. Isn't she 20? Wow. And this say, isn't she too young to be doing this with an old ass guy? That's another point. So this is just a meme. I don't want to play with you anymore. So and this one here says the internet is truly undefeated. So I think people had these clips of what's his name? I forgot this comedian name, where he was actually like kind of predicting something like this. I don't know. So this one here says, when you are a degenerated, don't be surprised when bad stuff happens to you. You're 56 years old man, Shannon. All these old celebrities, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bill, Billy Shake, Shannon Shape, all these people screwing these young girls. I get the pedo vibe. So, like I said, the age gap is wild. It's actually a lot. People might be okay with that, but me personally, I wouldn't let my daughter, my own daughter, have an affair or relationship with someone that's older than her. So you guys should let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I will leave it to you guys. Let me know what you think. Please, if you're new, subscribe, like, share, and comment your opinion. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Thank you.